Hello guys, I am in a car park right now. Emily and I are about to go to the movies, so I figured I almost forgot to vlog at all yesterday. What happened was I didn't start the vlog, but thankfully I did end the vlog, so I didn't miss a day. But I don't want that to happen again, so I'm starting the video before I go into the movies. I tried to run today, but we ran at like 2 p.m. It was 18 degrees. And the sun was just overhead and really bearing down on us, so I only went like 2.6 k's, and then I was like, I cannot do this anymore. I was so hot, I was sweating like more than I have this entire time. This entire 4 weeks of doing Couch to 10k, I was sweating more than that, so it was ridiculous. So what I'm going to do is we were initially going to come to the 8:30 session for this movie. We're going to see Blair Witch. We're now at the 6:30 session. We had some pizza and stuff for dinner, so it all fits into my calories. It's all good. So we're going to come to the 6:30 session, and then when I get home, once it's cooled down quite a lot, I'm going to go running tonight. But yeah, it was only 18 degrees. I just have really bad heat tolerance, and I overheat really easily. So I will be able to complete it tonight, even though it's an hour worth of running, and I'll probably go quite a distance during that time. And I've already done 2.6 kilometers today. I know I can do it. And I just want to get it out of the way so I can relax tomorrow. But yeah, that's all I have to say. We're going to see Blair Witch now. I'll vlog when we get out, give a review and all that sort of stuff. It should be good. Emily and I are now back at my house after having watched the Blair Witch Project. What do you rate it as you're eating your apple pie? Put her on the spot. I rate it a 6.5 out of 10, and the half that I gave it comes from nostalgia and the 6 comes from the movie. It was pretty good. I've got to say I was distracted because I needed to pee from about 20 to 30 minutes into the movie until the end. It was horrible. Then there were these like teenage boys talking behind us. Not gonna lie, I turned around and told them to shut the fuck up twice. I don't like when people are rude like that. If you're gonna talk during a movie, do it at home. Don't come to a cinema to do it. Especially not when you're behind me, because I'm going to tell you to shut the fuck up. It might get me into trouble one day, having one of those attitudes where I stand up for myself and tell people like what I think and stuff. But for now, it's been okay. Hasn't gotten me into trouble in 25 years, so yeah, it's alright. I like that I stand up for myself. It's a good quality. So yeah, 6.5 out of 10. It was pretty good, entertaining. Can't say I'd ever really watch it again. And found footage films are quite often, I don't know, too shaky and switching of angles and yeah, you know. So what did you give it?
I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10.
Ooh. See, she doesn't give it that half because she doesn't have the nostalgia of watching it as a kid. She only saw Blair Witch Project for the first time last night. Oh, also, I must amend what I said before. I said we got home from seeing the Blair Witch Project. The one we saw is Blair Witch. The one we saw today is Blair Witch. Blair Witch Project is the first one. So yeah, I'm amending that. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, no. It was good. It was very scary.
Yeah, Emily kept jumping and she was like holding my hand and like squeezing my arm. I was like, oh God, lady. But I like it. It's cute.
Yeah. So it was achieved its aim in that it scared me. I feel like it like hyped up the scare factor by like it just randomly would change angles and stuff to make it seem like that's the whole point. I understand why they do it, but it's like it was, yeah,
anticlimactic maybe.
A little bit like it would build something up when there was nothing there.
Yeah, I definitely get what you feel like. So you liked it though? It was entertaining enough.
Yeah.
It was a good date night. So we got home, and I'm not gonna lie, I mentioned before about my failed run because I really overheat when I run. I was pretty damn disappointed in myself today because I told myself I wanted to do Monday through Saturday for at least 4 weeks, 6 days in a row of running. And like I said, I tried this morning or this afternoon at about 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I didn't even get halfway through it. I went about 2.6 kilometers and then I was just too hot. And I told myself that I would try it again when I got home, and then I would do it, but like part of me doubted myself because I quit this afternoon. It's the first time doing the program so far this time that I've quit, but I smashed it tonight. I went only 1 second per kilometre slower on average than I have been, and that's after doing 2.6 this afternoon and eating pizza and garlic bread for dinner. Pretty damn good. So I went 8.1 kilometres in an hour of running. Now that's not and it was an interval, so I paused it when I had to walk to sort of cool down a little bit. the way it goes is 12 minutes running, 1 minute walking, 12 minutes running, 2 minutes walking, and on until it gets to 4 minutes of walking, 12 minutes of running, and then it stops 5 times over. I didn't explain that very well. But anyway, I pause it at the walking part so I can get a true sort of gauge of my pace, even though realistically I should keep it on during the walking parts because that's a part of my running. But either way, I went 8.1 kilometers in the 60 minutes of running, but my Couch to 10K app, which maps the whole, including the warm up and the warm down, so the whole 80 minutes worth, I think I went 9.7, so very close to 10, but that included a whole bunch of walking. So I'm really proud that I was able to finish it, and at points I forgot that I was running, and it was really, really good. I wore one less layer. I've been wearing tracksuit pants, which have been making me way too hot. I'm just checking, it's still filming, yeah. 4 minutes. Yeah, I've been wearing tracksuit pants. It's been making me way too hot. I wore one less layer, so I kept my phone in my flip belt, which meant that I would look at it less, which meant that I would wonder less how much time I had to go, or want to check it less. Anyway, this is a long-winded and roundabout way of saying I'm pretty proud of myself. The last 4 weeks, I've run 6 days a week, including a repeat today, or like a little bit extra. So in total today I ran 10.7 kilometers, which is pretty crazy. And I ran 39.8 kilometers this week, so very, very close to marathon distance over the week, just 2.2 kilometers shy. But yeah, it's really rewarding running. I feel great. And I'm looking forward to going into it again next week. I'm not too sure what kind of schedule I'm going to try to keep, but either way, I'm going to stick to it. It's going to be great. I'm done rambling about running. It's great. I'm proud of myself. Very, very good. This is the furthest I've ever got. The furthest I've ever gotten into the Couch 10K program, and the furthest I've ever ran. So that's all I have to say. I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to relax with Emily before we go to sleep. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you're doing well. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.